We have started a modern business era where everyone can become a self-made legend. This is your time. The digital world opened the door for you to create your own media platform. Connect with millions around the world and become a global reference. Your brand will shine for you. Your brand will magnetize your dream goals. And your leadership will rise.
This is day 4 of the Branding for Leaders Masterclass. Welcome, everyone, and it's so good to see you again. I see already the beautiful faces joining me. Hello, everyone, and let's jump into this module. This is going to be a big module where it's going to complement all the different steps that we covered this past 3 days, and we have another powerful one planned for tomorrow, which will be the wrap up before going into the Q&A for Saturday. Thank you for joining me. Hello, Rafiq. Hello, Salma. Hello, Khalid. Hello, everyone on the different platform. It's so good to see you, and I hope you've been enjoying it and you've been taking actions about how to elevate your brand and how to use your genius, your talent, and your uniqueness so that you can stand out as a reference, stand out as a great leader, and hey, build your legacy and become a legend. Become the star you want to be, become whatever you want to create in your life. You have it in your hand and you can do it. Hello, Lamia. So good to see you. Hello, Hanan. Hello, Amal. It's very good. Welcome, everyone. If you are watching me for the first time, let me know that it's the first time. I always love to welcome new viewers, newcomers in our world. And if you know me, so it's very good to have you. Hi, Kenneth. Very good to have you with us today. So we are inside the masterclass of branding for leaders. This is such an important subject because we often think that you don't need to have a brand. You don't need to brand yourself. Fuzi, it's so good to see you again today. I'm so happy. I am so happy and I congratulate you for being here with us all the time for the discipline because changing your life, it takes discipline. May, this is the first time. Oh, wow. I love first comer. Good to see you. Hello, and welcome to this world where we believe in leadership, where we believe in every woman can create the wealth you want. You can create whatever you want. Nothing can stop you when you understand how to synchronize between your mindset, between your strategies, your expertise, your know-how, your knowledge, and the energetics of it, because you can transform your life. It is in your hand, and it's up to you to just take the decision and make it and do it. And so we are talking branding because positioning yourself, it's up to you. And you can say I don't need really a brand because I it's not needed for me to do it, and I don't know why I will have to even work on it, or I don't want to be on the digital sphere. I don't even want to be on social media. I'm just there sometime. I can watch lives like these, I can read posts, and that's about it. But why? Why would you give up on being part of where business is thriving? Things are happening every day. Billions of dollars is spent on the digital platform and on the social media platform. And every day we have new millionaires on the digital sphere. So, yeah, there is a space for everyone. Even if there is so much competition, there is still so much opportunities. And this is what we want to focus on. So, if you do not structure your brand, define your brand, think through your brand and imagine it and have it, people will do it for you. So, might as well do it. Okay, so there is not such a thing as I don't need a brand or I don't want a brand. So this is why by understanding how to position yourself strategically, it helps you have a goal, define your objective, and create energetic projection for that. And that's we've established, as we talked about it yesterday. If you were not here with us, May, you can catch up on the replay. You can find everything on the YouTube channel, Dr. Hind Buhia, and you'll be able to have it. And I will I will send, we will, the team will drop the link for you so that you can access them. And being in social media, that's something you can do. It's like it's a platform which you can use and you can transform it to become your own outlet, your own media. Then you can run the ads about the work you do, about the products you sell, about the services you provide, or simply about your expertise so that you can aspire to promotions, aspire to bigger jobs, aspire to bigger responsibilities, aspire to become board members in different institutions and different structures. And that's by being intentional, by having a projection that, energetic projection that is in line with your objectives and your dream, and by defining a strategy and doing the work so that you can make that your reality. Okay, so this is the big introduction for this module. And but what I want to talk about today, it's about feelings. So who's ready? I want to see some ones. Give me some energy. Hello, Khadija. Hello, Hayat. I see you. Everyone on Instagram as well. It's very good to have you. So today I want to talk about feelings. And feelings is what fuel human. More we feel, more we remember things. More we feel, more we are connected. And more we feel, more we create connections around the world. And so, and that's very easy. So if I ask you today, do you remember what you had for lunch last Thursday? Would you? You need to think, because we would not remember something unless it's a romantic lunch, it's something special, you order something special, you want them, you flew to Paris, had lunch and come back, just you created an emotional sphere around it. We don't remember when we don't anchor things with emotions, because the emotions is our memories. All of our memories are emotional. And so the way legends and leaders lead and are remembered is because they connect to people through emotions. So the global leaders around the world and the biggest legends are legend because of how they makes us feel, and how they makes us feel on the global sphere. That's how they become known for what they do. Because you can be the most beautiful speaker, you can be the most beautiful communicator, you can be the smartest in your field, you can have the best diplomas and reach the highest level. But if you do not let your emotions come ahead of you, people will not remember, because people don't remember what you say. They remember how you make them feel. And so, if you want to stand out as a reference, stand out as a brand, stand out as a leader, stand out in the field you do, it's how you connect with whoever is following you, whoever you're speaking to, and whoever you are connecting with. So, when we build our brand and our trademarks, things get stressful, because sometimes things doesn't come out the way you wanted, and sometimes you can plan things but they just don't come out right. And so there is a lot of pressure and a lot of stress. And what you want to do is to want to be able to navigate through all those pressures and to everything that is happening around you by staying grounded and by being on top of your emotions. And this takes so much intelligence around the emotions, so much emotional intelligence and mastery of your emotions. Not that you want to ignore them. No, you want to be able to work, navigate, do the work, present, be presentable, speak continuously, and show up while you are handling all those emotions without letting those emotions overwhelm you and actually suffocate you. Okay. But what happens is that the system, the education system, do not teach us how we use emotions. They do not teach us how we stay in charge of ourselves with the emotions, despite the emotions. Okay. Which is interesting, because that brings me, hi, Mohammed. It's good to see you again today with us. I'm very happy. Hi, Ilham. Hello, Iman. Very nice to have you with us as well. So when you bring your emotions back to being in to be able to control it and to able to be on top of them, then you are able to remain grounded and remain intelligent. Because why are we even doing this work? Actually, why we're doing this work? So that you become emotionally intelligent, you keep your intellect, your logic, your reasoning, while feeling the emotions and letting them be. We don't want to numb our emotions. We don't want people that are pretend, that plays role. We want people that are genuine. We want people that are who they are because of all of these emotions with the stress. Because what's interesting is that the best time where you can connect is when you can do it through the higher, the highest part of your emotions. So whether it is anger or rage or suffering or stress or anxiety or feeling nervous or feeling too excited, that's how you connect. Because in your communication, in your language, it felt, it's almost, there is a filter of magic that comes from letting your emotion be, from letting yourself be. Okay. And this is such an important point. And why is it important that I bring that within a brand in the conversation? Because it brings us back to self promotion. Now, in the, I think it was module 2, when we talked about social media, and social media, it really is about self promotion. You need to promote yourself, right? You need to be able to speak about your work, to speak about yourself, to talk about how brilliant you are in a subtle way, but in a very genuine way as well. But a lot of people are scared of self promotion. Why? Because they are not sure of being able to handle how it makes them feel. Okay. You may feel awkward, you may feel nervous, you may feel embarrassed, you may feel you just want to hide under the table. You may feel like, oh my God, how can I talk about me? Where are they going to discover? You may feel like you want to hide. But the beauty of it all is that those feelings are the one that makes people feel they connected to you. They feel they know about you. They feel they can actually understand your story, where you come from, why are you doing what you're doing, how are you feeling, and how are you navigating to everything you do. And it gives them the boost to do the same. And so self promotion is really about letting yourself, you know, be the best version of you despite the emotions. Become the best version of you with the emotions. Because after all, aren't we all self made, self structured, self produced, self everything? And then the big ones will see you. Then CNN will spot you. Then Oprah will see you. Then Davos will see you, will invite you. Then Jazeera will see you. Then uh, magazines will spot you. Forbes will talk about you. But everyone starts on their own first. That's why you want to create your own magic on your own. And there is no time better than now. Never in the history of time has it been easier to stand out a reference and to create your own stage and stand on it, to have your voice heard, to let the world see you, to accept the possibilities, and strengthen your heart and your emotions through all the feelings, and remain grounded, remain focused on the work you do, remain focused on becoming the best at what you do, and becoming the best at everything you deliver. And not just becoming the best at it, appreciating every improvement, every evolution, every step you take for you to get closer to the ideal version of what you want to be, to that goal achieved you that you want to see, to that legend in you, you want to see her in your mirror. And I'm like, hey, you did it. I'm proud of you. That's what you want to do. You want to be so consistent, and you want to give your best in everything. And if something goes wrong, it's okay. It's very okay. Because if something goes wrong, you're going to make that a story to say, a story to share, a story to talk about. I'm so happy, Dr. Wafa, that you appreciate that. I'm impressed of what you're saying. Yes. And so it's up to you to unlock your magic and to let yourself navigate through everything you do while keeping your emotion grounded. Doesn't mean we want to be numbed. No, we want to feel everything. It's through those feelings that we enjoy life. We remember things. We connect with things. And through these feelings, we attract the match and the frequencies to what we are looking for. And this is how leaders are being made. Great leaders are the ones that stand with their emotions, with their empathy towards themselves and towards everyone else, and with a big, big heart. And a big, big heart is you understanding that if you self promote yourself, it's because you are self making yourself to become what you want to do. No one will come and tell you, okay, let me hold your hand and I'm going to take you. Where do you want to go? You want to go to that bee dream place? Oh, I'm taking you. No one's going to do that. You got to take yourself. So leadership start by leading yourself. And you want to lead yourself to the challenges, through the struggles, through the difficulties, through it all. Because many, many, many have done it before us. Many have done it before you. And we stand on the shoulders of many who did it. And how did it? They kept going despite the difficulties, the hurt, the scared. They eat fear for breakfast, we eat fear for lunch, and we carry on. But what they have in common, and I think this is the most powerful um, sentence to remember, is that they give the best of themselves. And you know what's the best of yourself? What is the best? Is when you do something with real empathy and full heart and with the love. And you can see it around you. Let's take you go into let's we go to McDonald's. We're gonna take you go get some fries, and then somebody's nice. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna put some extra fries for you. Wouldn't you remember that? Wouldn't that be so nice? It's like, wow, that is so nice. You'll go back and you're gonna try. It's like you'll remember that person. He poured some little heart and little love in the services provide. And this is what we want. We want everyone to be able to do the work, to do the job, to do the service with an extra that makes it the best that they can do. And that extra is always a little love, a little care, like we're doing things because we truly care. And every job, everything we do, no matter what field it is, no matter what industry, you can turn it into a service. And when you turn it into a service, give it your all. Make the best as your brand. Make focus, full heartedness as your brand, and make excellence your brand. Because what is excellence? Excellence is doing your best. And what is doing your best? Is really doing things completely focused, feeling it with the love for what you do. So it is in your hand. Everyone can be excellent in whatever you do if you put yourself completely focused on it and you really provide the service with the belief that this is you do it for giving care, giving something, connecting. Okay, you'll tell me, yeah, but I don't love my job. Okay, we don't always love our jobs because our job doesn't define us. Your job doesn't define you. Your job is what you do on your way to become the great person you want to be. So you take your job, and by providing the best of you, by doing it with excellence, it's not for the job you do it, it's because that's who you are. And when you become and you align yourself to that level of excellence in anything you do, you know what happened? You will become a match for people who are looking for that excellence. And suddenly you'll see your life changing and turning around. And you'll be like, what happened here? That's what I call magic. Because magic happens by you shifting your inside, by you understanding that when I want to make my brand to be the best, my brand to be excellence, it's for me because that's who I am. It represents my person. It doesn't matter who's around me, what environment I am, because I'll change that. Because it will suddenly elevate to follow me. You go first, and the universe respond. You lead yourself first, and then you'll be surprised, you'll be amazed, but you can attract into your life. So it all starts with you. It's you, self-creation, self-promotion, self-made you. So choose to be the best version of you. Choose to be the excellent version of you. And it's up to you really to do that. Let me know if this resonates with you. I want to see some yeses here. Hi, Dr. Ziad. I'm glad you like it. Give me some yeses. Hello, Saida. Hello, Ilham. Hello, Wafa. Hello, everyone. Azam. So basically, what you'd really need to do is to be able to lead yourself through all the feelings, no matter how they are, no matter how hard, how difficult, how too much they are, and to be able to use that to continue on providing the best service you can do, on structuring the best brands you want to have, and just showing up as the greatest version of yourself, showing us and because and so okay, we go back again to the self promotion that has many questions. And so hi Kautar, very nice to have you. So when you when we talk about self promotion, a lot of time people don't do that because we worry about being judged, we worry about what people say, worry about what people are going to feel, how are they going to react. But in reality, what people judge is not you as a person, right? What they judge is that what they see from you. It's the brand that they see, is what you let yourself project. So what they judge is the projection of what you give, but they will never know really who you are. And we've seen that through the history of time. There are incredible stars and legend we admired and loved. And we thought that they had like their best life. And the example that comes to my mind now is Dalida. Dalida was the most beautiful singer. She was known for her song is, like she just was incredible, and everybody admired her, everybody loved her, and she gave that image of perfection, of an incredible life, but no one really knew the person, no one, until she took her life. And everybody was in shock because of that difference between the different identities of you, the legend on the spotlight, and the human. They are so different. And this is why what you want to do is you want to work on your human so much. You want to work on that part, empowering her, understanding, because no one will really see that. And if any critiques and anything, any judgment that comes, you go and take it as a human. The human is not capable of being able to be strong enough for that. That's why what you want as becoming a great leader is to be the great leader, to choose to be it, to do the branding for it, to have the right strategy, to present things, speak about things, be so good at what you do, and stand for your excellence. But what you want is you want to do the walk together with your human. You want to always feel in alignment because you don't want to be pretending. It's not a role you play. You want to have an identity that you access because it's you, it's in you. The best version of you is actually part of you as well. And that best version of you, you want her to be so aligned with your values and your beliefs so that it's always matching and you always feel fulfilled. And you can coexist with these two identities. Because what's hard is when the emotions are too much and you're not able to handle them, the human gets overwhelmed. That's why it's so important to work on your internal game. And this is what we do inside our programs. Inside our mastermind, particularly, is a 6-month journey where we are able to deep dive into the inner game, into the different energetics, into the mindset, into empowering you so that you can navigate and you can coexist as you rise as a reference in your field, as you rise as a star in what you're doing, and also as a legend in what you are creating. You want them to coexist. And they coexist when you really understand that inner game that we have. And the inner game is is complicated, but not complicated because we can't understand it, but it's not something you want to ignore. It's something you want to really deepen and contemplate, because more you strengthen that, more you rise your energetic match. And then when your success arrive, you keep that success. Doesn't arrive and then it goes away. Doesn't arrive and then you're not able to handle you. You remain a match, and you strengthen the foundation so that you can elevate little by little and more. Okay. And that's why working on leadership, working on your professional life, and aspiring to reach higher level is not just about the strategy, because the strategy, you can do it, you can see you all accomplished, all having high levels, and it's more strengthening your inner mindset, your and emotional intelligence, and for it to match, for it to understand. And understand that when you set up your brand, when you define your branding, when you become a trademark known for what you do, you want that to be aligned with the person that is inside you, with what you stand for, with your values, because you want to be recognizable. You want to recognize you. You don't want to be so far away from what you pretend you are that you get lost. And we do that a lot, unfortunately. That's why I speak a lot about women, because we do it in the professional world. When we have high level position, we have responsibility, we become tough. Tough because we want to hide any emotional part. We want to really align with the masculine paradigm. And then there is a contradiction there, because when you go home, that's not the same personality. So there is something that is just not right. And it feels like, do they like me because of this person, or do they like me because of that? And we don't even know how to behave. And it makes it complicated. And this is why it is so important to be able to master and to understand your emotions and your emotional intelligence, because you want to be able to connect with people for you really who you are, and to draw from your existence, from your stories, from your background, from your experience, from everything you've gone through, so that you can elevate. You create from an existing foundation. You don't need to go look for a new identity and a new brand and use yourself to say, okay, this is who I'm going to be. No, you find you inside you, and you elevate that person. You elevate that identity. You elevate it by being confident in your knowledge, in your message, in why are you doing what you're doing? What is your drive? What is your mission? What change do you want to bring? How do you want to bring it? What service do you want to provide? How, like, anything that you offer, any program, any service, any product, any job you can do, you do it because you really love it and you care for it, and you talk about it. It's like something that you believe so much in, so that you can you can let those feeling come across, because that's how people will connect with you. This is a time where it's all about connections. It's all about communicating and being able to connect with each other. Because more we feel connected, more we trust. And more we trust, more we can actually learn. Sometimes you listen to someone and you're like, this lands to me. I mean, I might say things that you already know, and I know you do. But sometimes the story, sometimes the way, sometimes the moment you hear it, it just lands more. Just like, yeah, this is true. Let me listen to that. Let me believe it. Let me try it and do it for real. And more you feel that, more it will fuel, you will get that spark in you to be enlightened. And this is what we want. We wanted that spark in you to just wake her up, wake that light, and use it. Use it to lead yourself. And when you start leading yourself, then you can lead the world. You can lead through your expertise. You can lead in your community. You can lead in the work you are doing. You can lead through the service you provide. You can lead through the story you share. You can lead through your voice. You can lead through the project you are structuring. You can lead through the ideas. You can lead through the belief that you have a role to play and you can do it. First time I've got a relationship. Yes, say that this is very good. I'm going to read this comment. According to this affirmation, we must improve ourselves first to have a good relationships. Yes, you want to be loving yourself so much and caring, and you want to be able to understand what are the blockages that you have in you so that you can heal that and you will attract the best relationship to yourself. The first relationship is with you. That's how it starts. And all the rest is reflection of how you see in you. If you want respect, respect yourself. Treat yourself with respect. If you want love, treat yourself with love. If you want appreciation, appreciate yourself. And if you want to align with the frequency of joy and happiness and abundance, raise yourself to that frequency. And you can do it by being grateful for everything you do, but who you are, for appreciating the basics that we often take for granted, for appreciating just the moment to be connected. I mean, this is where better than millions and millions around the world to be able to do that, and we often take it for granted. I learned that early on as I was at the World Bank. The World Bank taught me how to be able to value everything. Because when you see that there are places in the world where family lives under $1 a day, you surely can find things to be grateful for every single day. And this law of relativity is what we are missing. You always bring it back to yourself. Always remember where we are and how much needs to be done, and you put things in perspective. And when you put things in perspective, you stay away from the energy of scarcity, of this is missing, I don't know what's missing, I don't know what, I want to do this but I can't do this is not going well, he's not nice, she's not nice. It's just like, and it's a compilation of things that are negative that brings more of that. But when you start appreciating things and being grateful for the basics, you are starting a walk towards success. That walk is every step you do, you're grateful for doing it. Every new idea, every new contemplation, every new attitude that you have, every just step that helps you being aware of what you can do next, of okay, I have great idea, just every step you feel it and make it grounded on the floor, standing on it with the gratitude. And then the next step towards your desire, towards where you want to be, towards how you want to be, towards who you want to be. And you keep that. You keep that uh, as a walk towards success. I'm waiting for a beautiful guest that is joining me today. So I'm going to check on Dr. Patricia. She's going to be connected. Oh, she's here. Oh, hello. I was just writing to you, Dr. Patricia. So welcome, welcome, welcome.
Good
Join me.
morning. Oh no, good afternoon and good morning to where I am. It's
Ooh, and it's really early. I so appreciate you. I know it's 8:30, but you look fresh and beautiful, and I'm so
thank
honored to
you. Thank you. Same here. I was so excited to come here and talk to you and your audience. I mean, like seriously, I woke up earlier than usual because already like having positive anticipation for this. So,
Oh, this
yeah.
is amazing. Well,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. I admire you and I love your work. You are such an incredible woman doing so much as a medical doctor, as a healer, and today as a voice for everyone so that they can understand that they can access good health by, very simple method that you are presenting and representing. Thank you, Dr. Patricia.
And back at you, I mean it's such a pleasure to work with you, and um, you have expanded and deepened my vision and purpose as I support women in the healing arts. So yeah,
Mhm.
such a pleasure to be here.
Well, thank you so much. So I'm going to let you talk about yourself a little bit, present
Okay.
yourself. So you're connecting from Tucson, Arizona?
Yes,
Tucson,
Tucson. Yeah.
Tucson, Tucson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so tell us about your work, what you do, And
Absolutely. Yes. So, hello, I'm Dr. Patricia. I'm an integrative women's health MD, which means if integrative medicine is a new word for you, it's essentially a blend of the best of both
Mhm.
worlds in the healing arts in medicine. So, combining Eastern, traditional energy medicine to cutting edge, modern precision functional medicine. And what that does is we get to the root cause. We get to the why so that our path to wellness, our path to um, joy and to purpose and longevity
Mhm.
is a lubricated and an enjoyable one versus the struggle and the overwhelm. And so I love supporting women to really live um, beyond the survival mode and really thrive in all areas of their lives. So in a nutshell, that's what I do.
This is amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
God. And congratulations for taking on such a beautiful role. I mean, you're a
Mm-mm.
medical doctor and now you expanded it and make it accessible to every woman. So that's amazing.
Mm-mm.
And you're a
Mm-mm.
mother of two. How do you balance
Yes.
all of that?
Yes. Mother of two. The balance, I guess, is you start with yourself, like tuning in, because when your cup is filled and you remember who you are and not get lost in serving others. And I know that for some people that might be a new concept, but when you
Mhm.
are full and filled and nourished and the self-love is there, then how can you be out of balance?
That's right.
Right? When you are at the center of your core, what feels good to you,
Mm.
then you can't ever have too much of a good thing. And the best thing, the goodest thing is self-love. So
It
I
is.
really take out the time to be supported. I have an entourage. So part of my framework is I make sure I have an entourage, kind of like
Yeah.
when we get married, right? Like we
Yeah.
have our maid of honor, we have our bridesmaid in the ceremony of life, like the ceremony of wedding or any ceremony. You have to have those key people so you get to do the thing that you love to do in the best way possible. So
Right.
I hope that answers your question.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so
Mm-mm.
I was just about starting to talk about the mastermind and the work with me, and I would love
Yes.
to for you to say how. I mean, we've been together working for like I think 6 months now, and how was
Yes.
your feeling? How what was the value added? How did you enjoy it?
Oh my gosh, the value added is priceless.
Mm,
Um, I mean, I love how, the believe, act, lead, right? In those three words is essentially what really I was able to experience more of, like my belief in what I'm doing.
mhm.
Um, and there's also like a clear action plan, because I mean, working with Dr. Hind, the fact that she's also an engineer, like she can the stepwise fashion of how to do it, but without the overwhelm, And then she's also good at the energetics around it, because the doing and the how, it's out there, right? There's so many coaches doing it. And I've been around in a lot of other masterminds, business coaches, marketing coaches. But um, what's incredible about, the mastermind and being led by Dr. Hind is she um like the energetics and the juice and the love
Mm,
is there. And
yeah,
so then the engineering and the stepwise fashion becomes easy because the energy is there, the support is there. And the women inside the mastermind is really next level.
that's right.
It's truly a mastermind, because other masterminds that I've been to is almost like there's the leader and we're kind of listening.
Mm,
Dr. Hind, you are so gifted at, we are all leaders in there. And so it's really a mastermind. It's like a collective, and you are so good at kind of bringing the diversity of thought, the diversity of specialty, and so everyone gets to elevate.
Yes.
And it's so diverse. And one time I, being a little bit coming in from a previous mastermind, um, I felt like it's a bit, like the teacher student framework, and when the leader was challenged, there's a little bit of pushback, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't appreciate that. So now I'm bridging to the lead, not the leadership in the BAL method and the mastermind, where when I would not intentionally challenge you, but just being authentic and then expressing how I perceive the concepts, I I knew I was in the right place because Dr. Hind didn't have a shred of feeling threatened. She was like she could even see where you stand,
Yes.
and enhance like the philosophy behind the discussion, so everything is welcome, there is no taboo, and so we get to elevate together as a woman in our
Yes.
relationships to the vision that we have in our purpose, whether that's career or your business, and really then get to enjoy the process. So that's how what it did to me, like now it's so clear. And because I'm also I mean, I know that unitasking is good, but I love multitasking. And in business
Yes, like
they
all of
say,
us.
and in business they say, don't build too many bridges, or else
That's
you
my
won't be successful. But here I am being a rebel, like I still
yes,
am
like
building.
all of us.
Yeah, like building. I have my offline business, my online, and now I have a startup. And in all
Yes.
those three things, because of the mastermind and Dr. Hin support, everything is growing in an
Yes.
enjoyable way.
Exactly.
So did I hope I answered. It's just
Oh
an
my God.
incredible journey.
Oh,
If anyone is listening, Dr. Hind is amazing, a genius. I mean, honestly, it's so humbling to be like, I don't know how I found you, but what I know is that um it's such pure gift to be supported by you. Mm-mm.
thank you. You know, it's an honor for me. And I love you, Patricia. And you know it's so much. And I am such it's an honor and a privilege to be able to be surrounded with women like you. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And the fact that I meet you and I work with you, it makes me want to do more. And I,
Mm.
you know what I love is that,
Mhm.
and this is the interesting thing about multitasking. I interact with people that have in their mind all these ideas, but they don't want to say it. And
Yeah.
then we open them, we unleash them, and we go like, let's go, let's
Yeah.
build higher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you doing it. And you are a role model to every woman. And I mean it.
Mm-mm.
And it's an honor to know you. If there are more
Mm-mm.
women like you, the world will be such a better place. It's
Mm-mm.
incredible. Thank you for
Mm-mm.
the work you do. Thank you for the big heart you have. And also for wanting to really care for everyone by setting up in your business, because they're all connected. There's three different things you do because you care about
Mm-mm.
everyone: highest level,
Mm-mm.
middle level, and also the lowest level. And it
Mm-mm.
takes
Mm-mm.
a big heart and a lot of intelligence and genius to be doing that.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Back to you, my great leader. You are
Oh,
an
thank
incredible.
you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. It means a lot to me. Your words are right into my heart. I saw already
Mm-mm.
May. She said she wants to come in. So May will give you the detail. Join us,
Mm-mm.
and I wanted to thank you so much for waking up early, for joining me and bringing.
You are so welcome. And like I said, I'm inviting the women who are ready to really experience a priceless group who can support each other, and yeah, just very, very it's a community that is like, I wish it's precious. Like I can't even describe the experience
That's
being
true.
inside of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
It's all
incredible.
areas. Yeah. Mm-mm.
We because we cover everything really. We
We
cover
cover
really.
everything.
I
Yep.
think it's the first. It's a container where it's all holistic. you
Mhm.
feel like you're well rounded. Being
Mhm.
you're a mom, I'm a mom of four, so we understand each other. We,
Mhm.
we understand, we value the work, we respect the work, and we do that with so much love and empathy. And this
Yes.
is and this is what you express so well. Thank you so much, Dr.
Yes.
Patricia. Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you. Thank you for
Thank,
having me.
thank you so much. And I will see you in 15 minutes, I think.
All
15
right.
minutes.
Bye.
Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you so much. May, thank you. I will give you all the details. Come and join us. So let me tell you more details about the mastermind. You meet incredible women like Dr. Patricia. It's incredible. The BAL method and the Leaders Mastermind, we've been able to, have women from all around the world. Actually, when I look back now, and I cannot believe it, it's like more than 250 women that was part of our masterminds, both in English and in French. So these are like combined. The group is small. It's usually around 10, 12 people. In the French group is different because these are different experiences. But the English one is real a mastermind. So it's really each one comes with their expertise, their know-how, their knowledge, their willingness to elevate, to impact, to change the world, to really create a legacy behind them and make a difference. So we create new opportunities. We I think we work so much by finding the inner peace and enjoying every step, because to me the success is a whole journey, and you want every step of the journey to be fun, to be fulfilling, to be like, I'm doing it because I love it, I'm doing it because I believe in it, and I'm doing it because I am in love with the goal achieved, me, my energetic projection, my dream, who I want to be, who I want to become. So different industries, we have doctors, we have consultants, we have lawyers, we have coaches. A lot of coaches join our mastermind because I approach coaching and a mentorship in a must higher level, because to me we are all leaders. So it's really shoulders to shoulders that we elevate. Everyone comes in the room with her own power, her power because of the experience, because of the expertise, because of the knowledge, because of the experience, but also just the courage of believing that you can create more, of believing that you can elevate to other spheres. We have objectives that are in the six figure, in the seven figures. We are having fun, and this fun is actually the way you can thrive in your business and the way you can feel fulfilled. You want to, I always say we have just one life. Let's make it a masterpiece. And this is mid-year, so it's a perfect timing. Let's make the 2023 a best year for you. We start together. We go through the whole sequence of believe, act, lead. We go over it and over it and over it, because it's this cycle that you will always be mastering. These are tools you will use to yourself, because within the mastermind, you get access to a digital platform of 60 lessons, which you will keep, that gives you really videos and activities and articles that helps you anchor in all this understanding of how you can use your thinking so that you can reach the results you want, how you can use your mindset so that you become your own cheerleader, how you can use the energetics by understanding what it means. I'm an engineer, so I explain this to you from a physical perspective. From a logical perspective, it's not woo woo, it's not like, too much stuff, but we do have meditation, we do have visualization, we do have music accompanying us so that we can really elevate, because we want to connect with every identity that you have inside, with the divine, with the goddess in you, with the sovereign in you, how you can use and bring the feminine energetics so that you can navigate through your life and reach your goals and reach your promotions and, launch your company, elevate different projects, launch several companies. Let's do it. You heard Dr. Patricia. She has this incredible startup that is incredible, in addition to being a medical doctor and in addition to having this Thrive Center on the digital form that is amazing. So I invite you actually to check her work. I love her work. It's beautiful. It's about how to find the healing by balancing the mind, body, and soul. So we have also fashion designers, we have TV presenters. I worked, so these are in the mastermind, and there is also the private container, and I will talk about it today. But let me just, give you all the details about the mastermind for you, to feel if you want to make a difference this year, this is a great place for you. I mean, you heard that we combine everything. We combine the energetics, we combine the mindset, we combine the strategy, we combine marketing and branding. So this masterclass was about branding yourself, how you can use social media, how you can be strategic, how you can be intentional. We have a whole module that is deeper. How do you message? How do you write your messages? Who are you talking to? What is your niche? Do you niche out? Do you niche down? What do you do? How do you do that? How do you post? How do you write a post? How are you showing up in public? How do you do lives like this? How do you organize your messaging? How do you, become a reference? What is that reference? Who do you want to be? So we get to really work on all of that so that you find what is aligned with your values, what is aligned with your objective, and who you want to become and how you want to create it. And this is the first part. So this is all digital. We meet on Zooms. So this is, it's a high powered professionals. And it's, what is that? It's like, if you feel it's calling you, it's, if you feel like you want to stop feeling overwhelmed and led by circumstances and started leading yourself, becoming in charge of your results, becoming in charge of your emotions, this is for you. If you want to be recognized as an authority in your field of expertise, be recognized as a thought leader, if you want to clarify your message, be able to communicate, stand out as a speaker, renowned, this is for you. If you want to build a powerful mindset and go through the whole process and understand the science of success, the law of attraction, thinking, the secrets, the energetics, the frequencies, the vibration, this is for you. And if you want also to define the best fit strategy for you so that you can launch your business, reach the highest level in your job, this is also for you. So really there are different facets and different ways we work together. The mastermind is accessible at $900 per month. I kept the same price. I haven't changed it. A value of the whole thing is $30,000, but if you pay in full, it's $5,000, which is over 6 month period. You can pay by month, which is $900. So you get access to a VIP day with me when you come in here. And I'm going to drop also, and I'm going to throw another one for the ones that are registering now during the masterclass so that you feel like you have a VIP treatment the first month. And so I'm going to be with you and I will tailor everything. We'll do strategy, we'll do everything. It's like you have a super high level consultant with you. And so we can work on your business, we can work on your positioning, we can work on your career as a professional. We have also women from investment banking in joining us from different parts of the world. We have women from London, from South Africa, from the US, from the Middle East, from North Africa, from everywhere. And that's the beauty of it, is that in our differences, we are so similar. In our differences, we are all great through our stories, through what we bring, through how we do it. So we meet every Monday at 5 p.m. GMT +1. That's 12 noon Eastern, and it's 8 p.m. in Dubai time. And so we meet for an hour and a half. This is the main session where we discuss. There is a coaching, there is mentorship, there is teaching also, and I think the way it's conceptualized, and that's what's really nice, is that we go through different sequences. So every month is a different sequence. This month is about messaging. It's about standing out as a reference. Into the details. So if this week was interesting about branding, well, come and see the rest, because this is like just a tiny mini part of the iceberg. We go really deep. We go deep in how you write things, how you message, in how you use your culture, your background, your heritage, and build through the stories of your life, because you want to connect through who you are. You want to connect through the emotions and the everything you carry in you, and you stand on that as the greatest leader. You stand on that to build your legacy, to become legend in the field you are. These are the seasons where legends are born. And self-made, actually, no time we were able to be that. So let's do it. Let's use it. Every day you hear that on the internet, people became references. And by becoming references, you'll attract clients, you'll attract opportunities, you'll attract things you couldn't even dream of. There are a lot of possibilities are open, a lot of great opportunities. So you also get access to 60 lessons on the digital platform and the 60 lessons. Hello, Fatin. Very good to see you. If you want more information about the mastermind, Fatin, drop. We have different packages, different possibilities. It is easy to be with us. All what it takes is you to make the decision to empower yourself. Just you to make the decision to, this is not the life I want. Let's build a bigger one. Let's create a masterpiece. Let's create a life that I am so proud of. That when I look at myself, I'm like, yes, you did it. That's what we want. It takes work, it takes discipline, but what it takes more importantly is to be surrounded by the right people, because there is so much pressure, so much. There is so much strength that you need and resilience to be able to navigate through it all, while letting the emotions be and feeling them and mastering them and keeping your focus and keeping your mind, your intellect, and your logic. And this is why this mastermind is created. And you see what Dr. Patricia is, because of women like this, that I am every day better than I was. We bring new ideas, we bring new programs, we bring new energetics, we just create an incredible environment where you feel supported and you feel ready to go higher, ready to elevate, and ready to attract things. You know, when we talk about energetics, is alignment. It's like, how can you become a match to what you want? So you can become the match of the visibility you want to have. You can become a match to the wealth you want to create. You can become a match to the impact you want to have around you. It's your decision to make. And come and join me so that I can, embrace you in my energy, and then we can create this together. You can get the tools to strengthen your mind. Your thinking is yours. It's yours to use. It's the most powerful tool that we have so that you can transform your life. Your energetics is in your hand. You can use them. You can, and defining the strategy that fit for you, we do it together. Business strategy, marketing strategy, communication strategies, speaking, presenting yourself, writing books, writing references. That's what we do. We work for world-class brands. We work for world-class positioning, and we work for global recognition, because the leadership we work on is the leadership full of empathy, the leadership that is full of humanness, because the world needs many, many, many millions of leaders today so that they can become references for others. In our differences, we want to become role models to others so that we can show what's possible, paving the way for young girls, paving the way for young women, encouraging young men as well, and then be together so that we can elevate and we can create a better world for everyone. This is a journey where it's hand in hand that we can rise up. That's why the mastermind is created as a whole collective intelligence where each one has so much to give. We grow by the idea of this one. We calibrate to the celebration of this one. We sign new contracts. We get new awards, and each one comes with her ideas, her beauty, her love for her work, her wanting to give back, readiness to give back, readiness to make a difference, readiness to change. So the mastermind is $900 per month. If you're ready to come, drop a yes or DM. We can get you all the details. We can even have a chat on the phone, and come and join us, and let's elevate together. And now there is also another bigger offer, which is the VIP luxury VIP circle, and that's more the inner circle where it's a private. So you get not only access to the 6-month masterclass, but you get 3 months private with me, where we work every week for an hour in crafting your project, your business, your marketing, writing your book, structuring your ideas, preparing the big next thing you want to be, the big next thing you want to become. So this is like super high level that you can really feel that you've elevated to a super high level excellence and world class projects, world class initiatives, and world class thinking. And as a bonus, where you get this circle, you get a 3-day in-person event that I will be organizing here in Morocco. Everything is covered except the flight. So the whole package is $15,000. You get the masterclass, you get the 3 months private, plus the retreat for 3 days. And it's in the most luxurious, beautiful resort. It will be happening the first week of October. So this is a beautiful, beautiful package. You can pay in full. You can pay as 3 steps. So the first 5,000 give you access to the mastermind. The second one gives you access to the 3-month private, and then the other one gives you access to all the bonuses, including the in-person event where we will be for 3 days together. We will be. It's incredible. It has healing, meditation. It has also strategy, branding, and it has also photo shoots for your incredible beauty and to use it for your brand and to use it to elevate. So, it's just, you just decide, and if you're ready, come, because when you are in, you'll be surprised by the incredible service you receive, the incredible excellence you will be in, and the incredible elevation. So there is so much care, so much love. Every woman that is in our group, in our programs, feels like, cared for. You have no idea the attention that we give, because my success is your success. And this has always been my way of working, my way of thinking about this whole approach of leadership and empowerment, and what's the Believe, Act, Lead method is about. So the enrollment is open. My inbox is open as well. Let's connect together. Let's give you all the details, and I would love to celebrate you next time, and to be the one who's celebrating for a beautiful startup that you launch, for a nice promotion, for a doubling of a salary, for a big 6-figure contract or a 7-figure contract, something big. And let's do it. Let's dream big, and let's build it together. So tomorrow we will be meeting 1 hour earlier than today. So it's going to be 3 p.m. GMT +1, 3 p.m. my time. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I have another great guest coming also tomorrow. And I will be talking about how to lead yourself with your brand. So it will be a nice bow to conclude all this beautiful masterclass. Now, if you have any questions, I have a Q&A session planned for Saturday at 3 p.m. So I will be answering all the questions. I received already a few questions, so please go ahead and write them. I will create a thread on the Facebook group where you can add your questions, and I will be answering them. Thank you for being with me today. Thank you for your presence. Thank you all. I love you. You are incredible. And I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. And let's see who's going to jump into the mastermind. I am so excited. Bye-bye.
Where everyone can become a self-made legend. This is your time. The digital world opened the door for you to create your own media platform. Connect with millions around the world and become a global reference. Your brand will shine for you. Your brand will magnetize your dream goals. And your leadership